So you didn't start on a high note, but you can end on a high note. Do you wanna live a legacy? So you didn't start on a high note.
I would like to start by asking, how many of us have been at a place where we felt like quitting? Can I see a show of hands? So I guess this applies to you. So first of all, I am a medical student, and being honest, I first faced the decision to quit on a daily basis. The decision to quit going to class, the decision to quit the PPT because it's too long, the decision to sleep instead of study a bit longer. It's all pressure because at the end of the day, I am trying to become a good doctor, but it's still a lot of pressure. And I remember when I was coming to medical school, it's a dream I've always had. When I was a kid and everyone would ask me, what do you want to be? I want to be a doctor. That has never changed for me. I know people who have had plan B, plan C, plan D, and even plan Z. I only had one plan, and that was to be a doctor. So when I was coming here, it was a lot of turmoil. I faced family who told me, maybe you should try accounting. And I know they meant that with love because they thought about the journey, they thought about the cost, they thought about the pressure. But I'm so thankful for my mom. She was one of the people who reminded me. I remember coming here, she told me, even if I have to sell my car, I have to live in a house that has one room, you'll become what you need to be. And because she didn't give up on me, I also started to believe in myself. So I would like to take you through some steps that I use to help me overcome, or rather resist the urge to quit, because I'm sure we can all relate to that. The first one is stop. Take a deep breath. Just like when you're exercising and you know that you really want to finish that set, but you just feel this urge like, I should just stop. You take a deep breath and stop. I believe every time that I feel like quitting, it's because I believe I've been pouring myself into my studies, my friends, social media, taking selfies, posting them, editing, and all other things, talking to family. So when I stop and take a deep breath, it's reason for me to pour into myself. So I encourage you to do the same. The first step, stop, take a deep breath, pour positivity into yourself, which takes me to my second point. Pour life-giving words into yourself. When I say life-giving words, how many times in a day do you tell yourself, I can do this? I'm powerful, I'm courageous, I'm strong, I can do this. So I would like to encourage you, and in fact challenge you, that after you've taken your deep breath, look yourself in the mirror and say, you can do this. Remind yourself that you can do this. Which takes me to my third point. Your dream is bigger than you think. There are many of us that are inspired by people who told us how they wanted to change the world, build houses for millions of people. But let me tell you, even if your dream is just to impact 5 people, 10 people, you still did something in this world. So even if your dream is just to be able to do 10 sit-ups a day, you'll be able to stand one day in front of someone and say, because I didn't give up, I'm able to do 10 sit-ups. And who knows, that's the story that the next Olympic champion needs to hear on their journey to success, on their journey to becoming who they are. Which brings me to my final point. Remember your why. Everyone here has a dream. Everyone here has a goal to be someone. What is that? And if you haven't got purpose, you don't feel like you have a why, I implore you to find your why. Purpose is a powerful thing. The reason why I'm still here and I didn't go back home and maybe take up accounting, which no shade to any accountants here. Accounting is a very difficult subject. But the reason why I'm here is because every time I wanted to give up, I remembered my why. I want to be a doctor. I want that someone will walk into the hospital one day and see me and have a chance to talk with me and not feel like it's such a bad situation. that somebody one day will need me to give them CPR, and that will be the difference between them dying and them staying alive. So I would like to tell a short story. I remember I was writing my neuroanatomy exam, and I want to become a neurosurgeon, so this was particularly important for me because I wanted to excel at anything that concerns the nervous system. Anything, I must succeed in it. And I remember because there were times that I wasn't so efficient with my time, I ended up having to study the whole night. I was tired, and there were points where I felt like you could just write the exam the next year. You could just, push it forward. I remember it was 5 a.m. My friends had said, I'm going to bed, I can't. I texted my friend Simbi. I said, are you awake? She didn't reply. I knew she was asleep. And I looked outside and everyone's lights were off. What am I going to do? But I had this urge. If I made it to 5 a.m., my exam is in 3 hours. I can do 1 more hour. 6 a.m. came. If I made it to 6 a.m., I can make it to 7 a.m. came. Well, it's 7. I might as well not sleep now because the exam is at 8:30. And I remember walking to the exam with so much fear and nervousness. But I was so proud of myself because I knew that I had done everything I could. I didn't quit. I came out of that exam with the highest mark I've ever got in my courses in medical school. So that goes to show you that we do go through situations in life that really, really are challenging. They will try your faith, your perseverance, your courage, your belief in yourself, your self-esteem. But I will end with this quote from David Meltzer, who's an excellent businessman and an even better motivational speaker. Becoming who you aspire to be is a journey you'll be repeatedly tempted to abandon. Don't do it. So with that being said, I would like to encourage you to resist the urge to quit. I've heard many stories of young people who've given up on their dreams, not because it was even that impossible or difficult, but because they quit. Don't let that be your story. Thank you.
But you can end on a high note. Do you wanna live a legacy? Do what it takes to be remembered. Leave a legacy to be remembered.